Welcome to the office.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Carlos.
Nice to meet you.
So, how can I help you, sir?
So my main complaint that I'm coming in here for is for my lower left back pain.
What happened?
Just recently,
No.
all the way back.
Let's rewind.
When I
Because
was,
what started that thing you're coming in for?
I don't know if it started with that, but when I was 5 years old, I was in a car accident. We got T-boned on my side of the vehicle.
You were in the back?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't remember much of it.
Who, mom and dad?
Yeah, mom and dad, my sister.
They okay?
Yes, they're fine.
Everyone was good?
Everyone was good. Once the crash happened, I just vividly remember not being able to move my leg as much.
Do you remember going to the hospital?
I don't remember going to the hospital. I do remember my mom taking me to a sobador.
Not a brujo?
Not a brujo.
Okay.
But maybe it was dark.
You guys know what a sabrador and a brujo is? Tell them what a sabrador is, because a lot of people won't know what
He's
it is.
a masseuse.
He's a local body worker,
Yeah.
right? In the
Yeah,
community.
yeah, in the community.
He's a local body worker that works on community members, and we'll keep it
Yes.
at that. And it's usually donation based.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So all I remember is just going. I don't know how many times I went, but I remember just one time, just him rubbing my leg out. Just I was just in excruciating pain.
And you were good after that?
It was in bed for like a couple months, and then I was fine.
Now let's get into school and sports activities.
Just volleyball in high school.
Okay, so competitive?
Yes.
Varsity
Yes.
volleyball?
Yes. During like, adolescent years, early adolescent years, I do remember discomfort on my chest, but that was pretty much it. I just had discomfort. Sleeping on my side, I just felt discomfort.
But you can find a position of relief, right?
Yes.
You can find a
on my
position.
back. Yeah, basically on my back. If it was on my left side, I just felt discomfort.
But right now the main issue is the low back pain, lower left side.
Yes.
Okay. Anything in the ankles, knees, shoulders?
No, I do notice that my right foot sticks out more than my left.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What else?
So the main issue for this was like in 2018, I was doing a hack squat on the machine, and then it was I guess it was my second to last rep. I was going up and I just locked. I just felt like a sharp pain, lower left, and I locked, and I couldn't move. I still had the weight on me. Took a deep breath and I just pushed through, locked the machine.
You're talking about the hack
That was
squat.
it. Yeah, the hack
right?
squat.
Not the hex.
No, not the hex. It was a hack
Okay.
squat.
So I want to actually talk about this real quick because I've recently, at the gym I go to, they just got a hack squat machine. So they got this hack squat machine. I go and I do it, nothing heavy or anything, 20, just a couple quarters on there, tried a couple of 45s. It was brutal. So I'm going to suggest something today, especially when there's any back issues. The machine is good, but it's also very easy to get injured.
Okay.
So kettlebell squat.
Okay. Yeah.
Grab your kettlebell, close grip, okay? And I like it with the slant or the weight so you can offset the heels a little bit.
I do that.
Right? So you're like this. You can even do it like this. So let's say that's the weight.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna offset it a little bit like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna hold it close.
Yeah.
Right? Not out here, close. And you're just gonna go down.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you'll get your
Yeah, I elevate my heels all the time.
Okay.
Instead of back squats, I do front squats, just
Perfect.
so, but yeah. So with the hack squat machine, that's where I felt it,
And that was
and then that was in
2018.
2018.
It's 2024, dude.
I know. So that was 2018. That was when I initially that happened. I went to a chiropractor with through my insurance in the company.
Sure.
They just did the basics. Nothing really improved. So I just started working around my injury. So let's go back just 2 weeks ago. I did my normal leg workout. I started off with hamstrings. I stretched out my hamstrings. And then since I was going to go on the Griffith Park hike, and then as soon as I started walking on the first incline, I just started feeling it tight, kind of like burning a little bit. And then I just continued the hike, and then kind of basically went away. Once I got to the top, I sit down, kind of ground myself, take off my shoes, take off my socks, taking the vitamin D. When I was ready to go, put my shoes on, felt a little discomfort, but as soon as I got up, that's when I felt just like tightness and like burning.
Seized up?
Yeah.
Or did it spasm? Two different things. So
I think it's spasm.
it was doing this.
Yeah.
Intense. Not just cringing, like tight. Okay.
I walked down the hill, I was perfectly fine, and then ever since then, just I would say until like last Wednesday, it was just like the worst I felt. I've never gotten it never gotten that bad.
So there's a lot of lessons here, okay? There's a lot of important lessons here. One is the spasm versus a tight muscle. It's a very different physiological response the body does.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, you said, what were you just saying about the glute?
Every time I sit on my left glute, I just feel shooting pain. So
And we're talking about the left side, only
side.
up the left side of your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I've noticed that I can't extend, when I'm sitting down, I can't extend my leg because then I get shooting pain all the way up. Even sometimes I do with my right leg, I'll feel shooting pain only on the left side.
Well, this is a new case, guys. This is a new one.
Yeah.
Haven't heard those symptoms before. So this is a new case.
Okay.
And we'll figure it out. Okay. So first thing we want to talk about is a spasm versus a tight muscle.
Okay.
If something is really, really tight, like it's just like a knot, okay, then maybe I'll buy it's the muscle, right? Whether for whatever reason. But when something is spasming, this is important, guys, okay? Spasm is a protective mechanism. It's a splint. So wherever something, anytime there's a spasm anywhere in the body, dude, they're all looking at me, all your girls.
Oh.
So anytime there's a spasm, it's a splinting mechanism. The body is trying to stabilize an area that's unstable. So that spasm when you got up is because something went out. It wasn't that the muscle was tight. So that's number one. So a spasm, you want to ice right away. And the way I normally explain it, let's say, give an example. Okay, let's say we have a spasm, right? Let's say the spasm is here. Cross to the spine, ice. Let's say the spasm is here. Cross to the spine, ice. Spasm is here, cross to the spine, ice. That's the take-home message for that, or lesson for that. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if it's a really, 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 really tight muscle, you can apply some heat. You can heat and ice it just to get that pumping effect to loosen it up, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. Who are all these people?
Judy Garland, grandmother, Lucio Ball, Ricky Ricardo, my son, and then just me and my sister on Halloween.
You actually watch Lucy?
Yeah, I did.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, dude, she is.
And then Judy Garland, Wizard of Oz was just like a movie I watch and repeat like every day.
Right on, dude.
So,
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome, dude. Any other issues we need to discuss?
I've noticed when I go to, like if I go to festivals, I'm standing for a long time, I usually take a fanny pack with me. I'm holding onto it and my left hand is just down for a while. I just get swelling and numbness on my index finger.
Okay.
There's that. I catch myself watching TV and I slowly start tilting my head kind of forward. I'm like looking up like that, which is a little weird. It's something I just noticed.
Okay.
You know?
It's going to be interesting. You ready to start the journey?
I am.
Let's get started. Let's go over your x-rays first. So this is your 24-story building. This is the foundation of your 24-story building. In order to have a stable building, we need to have a level base and foundation. Do we have a level base and foundation on this x-ray? No, we do not. We have a rotated pelvis. We have a drop sacrum rotated on the right. Right now, the measured difference of your hips, there's only a 1 millimeter measured difference, meaning your left hip is down 1 millimeter. Sorry, your right hip is down 1 millimeter. If I adjust your pelvis, I will make your hips worse. MD is a measured difference. AD is the actual difference when correcting the pelvis. So while there is pelvic imbalance, that's not our focus right now, okay? And if we have to, even if we have to, that's still okay. The reason why, as long as this imbalance or as long as it's under 7 millimeters, adjustments will hold. Your case is actually kind of unique, all right? Because you have a normal variant finding that may explain a lot of things. And I'm going to go over that first before we go over everything else. When we zoom in, I want you to see something, because when I'm looking on this side profile and I'm looking at your tailbone, the first thing is I can see here you have an old coccyx injury. That thing just bent forward. So I know we're going to have to work on something there, even if it's 1 or 2 adjustments. Now, this is the thing that first threw me off. But if we look at it a little more closely, what we're going to discover is we have a pseudo-transitional segment forming at your S1. Follow my process. Mm-hmm. When I look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your S1 is taking on the characteristic of a lumbar. We call that lumbarization of S1. That person has 6 functional lumbars. There's the other group, and this is in 10% of the population. There's the other group, and you may have watched it in my videos, they have 4 lumbars. But it's not that they have 4 lumbars, it's that their 5th lumbar took on the characteristic of the sacrum and it became one big tailbone. Okay? Yeah. Why that's important in your case, you are doing some of the things you need to be doing, and that the person who has the functional 6 needs more back strengthening. So one of the big things you want to incorporate is Supermans before any sort of workout. Okay, I'll give you all your stuff to do, but
for sure.
That's something to think about. So that's part of the answer is there is a transition, but there's a dropped tailbone on the left side, and I can see we have this here. So I can see we have swelling at S1, S2. I can also see that we have a bend in the coccyx. So there's 1, 2, 3 issues in the tailbone there. Now, let's put this foundation together. If we adjust, we said, the pelvis up, it brings the right side down. If I adjust the tailbone up on the left, what's it going to do on the right? It's going to bring it down a little bit. So we'll have to determine which is going to be your best. So we have sacrum, we have coccyx, and we have pelvis. As we go, does that make sense what I'm showing you? Okay. As we go up the spine, all of this now is, we're good, we start to compensate. And so you start to lean away from the problem area. That's what you've been doing. So it goes from this side, it goes to the right, comes back to the left. You had another injury between your shoulder blades, upper back. And I'll tell you why I say that. You have a side slip, T1, 2, 3, T4. Starting at T4, it goes that way, this way. That side slips, and that kind of creates this little kink here on the upper back, which will then throw off the upper cervical, okay? So a lot of this going on, whatever tightness and stuff you have going on, and I know you do, you got that stuff going on there, is a lot of that is going to be postural changes with the adjustment, okay? Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Now the other interesting part is this, look, it curves like this, then it goes to the right. And then what does your neck do on the right side? It compensates to the, by going up on that right side. Yeah. So a lot of your stuff, as we talked about even in consultation, is compensation. And it's all coming from foundation. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So let me give you good news now. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the good news is your disc, that's L5 disc, perfect, level, parallel. This disc is great, 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 great. They start to wear out a little bit. That's your transition mid-back. The discs are all great though, dude, no issue. Now, in your neck, you notice there's a little kink there. You should have a smoother curve. And we're going to zoom in to see, is there a neck issue going on? Because you mentioned something about your finger.
Yeah.
That's C6. What you described in terms of neurologically is 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or even 7. Now, the kink starts where though? That's 6. This is 2, 3, 4, 5 kicks back, but 6 is where it starts. 6 kicks back, you can see the spinous, we call it imbrication. 5 is even tighter in there. So it's one of these. Or it could be both of these coming from that. So we have C5, C6 as a potential, C5 and C6. We have T4 as a potential. We have sacrum and maybe the pelvis and the coccyx. Okay?
Okay.
So that's just the x-ray. Now we got to find it on you.
Okay, for sure.
Any questions on this?
No. I'm just glad that my discs.
Your discs are fine, dude.
Yeah, that was honestly, that was one of my main worries.
Yeah, your discs are fine, dude. Right. But this is the thing that's misleading, okay?
Okay.
And here's the crazy part. If we would have just done a let's say you go and you just get a spot shot, you don't know what that is. Yeah. Right? It's without this x-ray and having an accurate count. Now, I do want to show you something here, okay? This is S1, and you can see it did not fuse right there. You see that line right there?
I do.
Okay, so what that is, it's spina bifida of S1. These are all normal variant findings. Mom didn't have enough folic acid when she had you. So usually folic acid deficiency, pregnant, female. We have non-union. It can be at S1. It can be anywhere in the spine, typically S1 and L5. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to touch there. It's going to hurt right now. I know that, but it's not the cause. Okay. After I do my work, after we figure it all out and do the work and get you adjusted and clear out the spine, we'll touch it the same, and you'll tell us what's different. Okay. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. We're clear?
Yes.
Questions on the x-ray?
No.
All right, let's do this head down, starting at the base of the neck. And the first thing we're getting, C6, C5, C6, left side, 15 points. Upper right, right side, is that that?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, we did say right side is more of a compensation, so we'll check that. We'll check it, but I don't think I'd adjust it. We'll see at the end if it's still there. We'll deal with it, okay?
Okay.
10 points, T6. Make that T4. Okay, so here's interesting. If you watch the needle, it goes left. You think we want to see if it breaks and stops, or does it continue? It does stop right there. That's around T12. Let's do that a couple more times just to make sure, because I have a feeling it's going to... Nope, that's it, T12. Cool. Let's go down. That's down in the basement on the right, dude. That's that rotated right sacrum down low. Cool. Yeah, man. That's Coccyx S5 down low on the right. There's T12L1, there's T4, and there's C5, C6, and C1. Let's go ahead and statically palpate, feel what's going on. Head down, please. Round your back. Good. You can bring it up a little bit. You don't feel too tense up there, do you? Okay. Static palpation, running my fingers down the spine. And the first thing I get is right there. More tender, that one or that one? That one's that one. That one. That one too? Or that one?
That one.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what you can see is all this is inflammation. You can see the pitting edema there, right there. Follow the inflammation. Follow it. It pulls. You can see it goes right to that center there. More tender at that one. Relax, dude. round forward. That one or that one?
That one.
Right there.
You're just using your finger, right?
I'm just using my finger, dude.
Okay. Yeah, it feels sharp.
What do you think I'm using?
No, I thought you had like the pen on your
No,
finger.
no. Look, that's 11. That's 12. Back towards me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. 12. It's 1.
Yeah.
1. Now we got to go down low in the basement. Now, remember I told you this is the spina bifida. That's going to hurt anyway.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. Oh, right there.
But this is spina bifida here.
Okay.
Then this is S2, tender.
Yeah.
S3, tender. S4, yes. S5, yes. Sorry, we're getting
No worries.
right down low.
Oh.
Coccyx, right there.
Yeah.
Ah! Stand up, sir. Take your time. Let's walk to the corner of the room and back a few times. Coming from East LA, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Or do we just want to say LA?
It don't matter.
All right. So then, because I got to say something, I got to talk about your walk.
You got that East LA walk.
You got the East LA wiggle when you walk, dude.
There you go.
So here's what's interesting. You're complaining about your left side. Your right side ain't moving. So his left dimple moves better than his right. So my suspicion, it's been a right issue from the beginning. The left side has been compensating all this time. You've been overusing it. Okay? Have a seat, please. Game plan time. We're going to do Coccyx to S5. We're going to do L1, and we're going to do T4 to start.
All right.
And then I will recheck to see if we need to do anything else up in the neck for today. And the reason why is all his neck stuff is coming from 4, starting at 4-5 area. Okay? All right, senor. Let's start with the coccyx. See? Now, it's bent forward. I got to bring it out like that. Let it roll, brother. Let it roll. Let it roll. Let it roll forward. Let it come forward. There it is. Good. Gotcha. That's the home run. Injamona. That's the home run, brother. Come up slowly. Go walk it off, please.
Oh, I felt that.
A couple of times. A little different, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we talk a lot about the coccyx on so many videos. And the end of the spinal cord L1 becomes the filum terminale, ends at the tip of the coccyx. The coccyx will maintain the tone and tension of the entire spinal cord by its alignment. You ready?
Yeah.
Face down, over here, please. We're going to do this in 2 parts. For a T4 side slip to the left, we're going to start actually on the right side. And the first thing we need to do, I need to spin it counterclockwise on the opposite transverse. Nice. And then we'll take it on the spinous and bury it. That's the home run, Bubba. Nice. You good there, sir? Mm-hmm. Cool. Let's try that there for this one. 5, 4, 1. This one's light. Good. Ain't giving me nothing there. We'll go on the knee chest table for that. L1, we're going to set it as a P. Knees back a tad, sir. Tummy down to the floor. Good. Five, 4, 3, 2, Bring those knees back a little more, sir. Good. There you go. L1. Relax the shoulders. Drop the tummy. That's the home run. I got you, brother. Spicy. Okay. Come on up, sir.
Oh, man.
Hold my hand. Walk it off. That's the B button, too, by the way.
What's the B button?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So you may get a little agitated for a minute. It's okay. Keep walking. Tell me what's different right now as you're walking.
I feel more straighter.
Let me open the back. Walk, please.
I feel like my shoulders are more back.
Good stuff.
Man.
Right on. No squats, no deadlifts, no hack squats.
No.
Good. I just picked up another thing on your walk. Your upper cervical is an issue. You walk like this as a kid?
I don't remember.
Okay, walk one more time. I have a feeling, yeah. Because you're on your outside of your feet right now. Have a seat, let's retest.
Man.
Órale. Vatos locos forever.
Damn.
Sit. Starting at the base. Now, I didn't touch the neck yet, did I?
No.
Okay, so first thing we want to see is, we got some heat action here. Now, the interesting part, which threw me off just now, is that cleared the base of your neck, but your upper cervical one is still there. So I do need to do that. All right. Vamos. Sit back. Easy. ASR. And you can tell even on his x-ray, he keeps his head more like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you go down, it doesn't feel right.
Mm-mm.
So that's what we need. That's the AS of the atlas. So we need to bring it down. Drop it down, down. That's the home run. Oh, brother. Walk it off, dude. That one was a little dirty for me, but I got the job done.
Dirty's good sometimes.
Yeah. The other thing now, especially with that upper cervical I saw, you want to be very mindful. Your head has to be level with the horizon. You have to consciously keep it at the horizon. Monitors, phones, all that stuff, you need to be here or 15 degrees below the horizon. Okay? It's really important or that won't hold. Now there's more movement in the dimple after that atlas. Cool, man. Have a seat. Let's take a look. Head down. Neck is clear. Now, what that atlas also did is it got rid of all the chatter that I had here on the skin, because that needle was sticking a little too much on that left side. Still a little bit, but not as much. All clear. All right, you remember what it all felt like, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. I mean, you can already see you sitting better. Back slowly. That's 4. That's 5. Remember that one?
Yep.
Same or different?
Different.
That's S1. Remember S2?
Yep.
That's 3.
Yep.
That's 4.
Yeah.
That's 5. Different.
Way different.
Yeah, man. I'm not messing with anything else there today, okay?
Yeah.
This is all clear. Now, let's go ahead and continue. Go on your back, please. I do want to work on your feet. Yep. Boca arriba. That should feel easier to lay down on your back now. Right side up. Left side up. Sit up and turn. And now you get a buff and polish. This is vibration therapy to break up scar tissue.
Yeah.
Let's tune up the shoulders. Right side. Left side. Ears. Walk it off. Did great today. Squeeze. Eye level.
Double chin level.
It's gonna seem like that right now, dude. Relax there. Clink, clunk. Squeeze. Questions for today, Carlos?
Lots of walking.
Homework. 10,000 steps a day. Ice the areas I adjusted. Lots of water. Hike, swim, all you want.
Okay.
No weights for a week, please, while I'm working on you.
For sure.
No weights. Hike, Runyon, whatever you want to do. Griffith, all good. Okay?
Yeah.
Icing 2 to 3 times a day, 20 minutes on.
Okay.
Wait at least 2 hours for the next one.
Okay.
Okay?
That's good.
Welcome to the office.
Thank you.
You got it, sir.